MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. The Tigers are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Devin Smeltzer, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game. And they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Rosario on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting third.
Play ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. 2 out, nobody on. 0-2 to Jordy Mercer.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
So this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Into the box now, Max Kepler, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing.
Good dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
2-1 to count. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Trout. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
The third baseman.
So 1 away now in the Minnesota third. And here's Donaldson. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's got 1 hit in 24 at-bats. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Lourdes Gurriel is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is now at the plate. Victor Reyes. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Gone!
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Next for the Tigers, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Harold Castro. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Left fielder.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with 1 away. 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ball 1, no play.
Ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2-0.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble. And that misses for ball 1. Castro, the runner at third. Gibson over at second. Candelario is over at first with 1 away.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Throw is up the line as it gets away. 5 runs, just 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jordy Mercer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Victor Reyes comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he is in there.
He's in there.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Standing in now, Mike Trout. Line toward the gap in left center. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragment. Strike.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But we could say this now. This is
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the AL Central, Mike Trout had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead the Tigers past the Twins 19-9. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. At the start of the day, the Twins are in 4th place.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. Victor Reyes, with the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next, Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
one of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Kepler is there. One pitch, one out. Striding in, Victor Reyes. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. Two guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the
Digging in to try it again, Victor Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. We talked about his strong hitting earlier in the broadcast, but he's really been on another level over his last 10 games with an average over the 400 mark.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing. Now to the plate, Victor Reyes. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Let's play ball. Three. And him. First base.
Leading off to Detroit, the right fielder, Victor Reyes.
Here comes the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in, Mike Trout. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Cabrera. And Cabrera's not going to get a chance to swing it here if they'll just give him first on the intentional walk. And I believe we're going to have a balk called here. And that'll be a costly one, as you can forget about the double play now. They're runners at second and third with 1 away. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble. Next up for Detroit, Cam Gibson. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
1-0.
And he takes ball 1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
3-0 now.
No thanks.
Jordy Mercer will be the 9th man to bat in the inning. Barring a double play, waits on deck. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Jordy Mercer comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And things are going to go from bad to worse now as a balk has been called. And that's going to extend this lead. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch misses low. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Fernando Romero gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to third now with 2 away. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. He's set. Here it comes. Harold Castro is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Trout at third, Cabrera at second, Castro on at first with 2 down. 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jeimer Candelario stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Romine, the former Yankee, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Boy, this is getting tough to watch. How about some strikes right here?
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. So coming to the plate, Victor Reyes. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's 2 high, ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And Max.
Leading off.
Tyler Duffy. On to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The numbers against Tyler Duffy, just a 1 for 9.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. From the stretch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Harold Castro.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Next for the Tigers.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And now a stoppage as a balk has been called, and it's going to come at the worst possible time as that'll advance all 3 runners. Outside, 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
And yet another balk here is going to bring in a run. I mean, where's the pitching coach? Shades of 1988. This is getting ridiculous.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Fastball well outside.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Oh, and a stoppage here as a balk has been called. Might have tried to quick pitch him that time, and that'll both cost him a run and take him out of the possibility for a double play. Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases. Well, I've officially seen everything now as they issue the intentional walk with the bases loaded. Zach Littell enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out. To the plate now, Victor Reyes. Hit in the air down the left field line. Rosario is there. Let's see if they try it. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away. What is going on? Sign from the dugout says they want to intentionally walk home a run here. And now an intentional walk is the call from the dugout. That will bring in a run. Coming to the plate now, Harold Castro. And he's got the tough ones out of the way. Only a single, and he'll have the cycle. And now, what is going on? No, the manager just indicated he wanted to force in a run via the intentional walk. Talk about a bold strategy. Well, I've officially seen everything now as they issue the intentional walk with the bases loaded. What is going on? Sign from the dugout says they want to intentionally walk home a run here. And now an intentional walk is the call from the dugout. That will bring in a run. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Tyler Clippard comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll... Stepping into the... In now, Cam Gibson. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed stuck.
And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out. Now at the plate, Austin Romine. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now at the plate, Jordy Mercer is looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Trevor May enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Victor Reyes will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Tight spot. Bases loaded, nobody out. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. And there it is. One of baseball's most unattainable records has just been broken as he now holds the all-time record for the longest hitting streak.
I can't imagine what the last couple of weeks has been like, D-Roll, for this guy. Every time he goes to the ballpark, knowing that he's so close to catching Joe D, he finally does and passes the legendary Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, Dan, Matty as well. I want to take my headset off and just stand here and let this guy soak in the moment and let it breathe real quick, because I didn't think we'd ever see this. I really did not think 56 games would ever be touched, and now to watch it get broken, what a special moment.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mike Trout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. He's set and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Lined back over second, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
In now, Harold Castro. Line towards center field. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Cam Gibson. And we'll see if they look to put him on again. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace a little bit. This isn't going to get it done. The last 10 games, although he's finding ways to help his team and get on base, if he's got any chance of winning this batting crown, he's going to have to elevate his batting average just a little bit more.
And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Buxton is there to make the catch, and mercifully David Bodie is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Riley Green is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 25. Riley.
Jacoby Jones will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Michael Brantley is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
C.J. Cron is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Number 26. C.J. Cron.
Nico Goodrum is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Now playing shortstop. Number 28, Nico Goodrum.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. The next twin up, Alex Kirilloff. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Pitch on its way to Avila. Alex Avila is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Final strike for the Twins. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
Tons of runs in this one. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Masahiro Tanaka earns win number 15 on the year. Homer Bailey permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Dan, please.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, entering the day's action, the Twins sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Tigers are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Chicago White Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-5. As of right now, the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Royals are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Mariners put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Indians 6-3. At the start of the day, the Mariners are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. The Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-1. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Yankees are 2nd in the division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL. 14